Hey folks, this is Susie, and I just wanted a really quick video to talk a little bit about how to add some dimension or texture to your paper art. This is your paper crafts, that is. This is an example of a pine tree that I've punched out. Here's just the punch, the pine tree punch, and I have just punched it out of some basic gray paper. And it's nice. It's a nice shape. It's, you know, the pine tree. Nothing fancy about it. But some ways you can add to that is maybe punch it out of foil. Here's some gold foil. Or maybe even punch it out of some pattern paper. This is designer series paper. So that's an example. Now, let's take this basic punch that, let's say we take it and we punch it out of foil. And then we give it some texture by running it through the cut and emboss machine in an embossing folder. And look how just running it through gives some texture, some different, we'll get a little bit closer so it doesn't glare as much. But you just see how it just adds a lot. Now, another thing you can do is, example with just this basic gray is maybe this is an example of running it through the embossing folder. And you can see that's actually the opposite side, not the part sticking up, but the part that's going down. But now what I did, I spritzed it. You see that little bit of glitter there? What I did, I spritzed it. We have this all-purpose, it's frost white. It's a ink. And what I did, I just added a few drops of it with some 70% rubbing alcohol, and I put it in one of our spritzers. It's just a little spritzer here. Now right now it looks like it's right here is where it's at. But if you look underneath it, that's where there's just a couple drops. And when I shake it up, you see how that changed? It's got the shimmer paint, just 2 drops in that little, and I think this is like, oh, I can't even remember how many ounces. Not even quite a full ounce, I think. So, and I just label it so because I continue to use that. But so with this alcohol, what you do, you spray it. And here's an example of how I just sprayed it. Being alcohol, it dries really fast. And then I punched it out. And that's how I got that one there. Now this one, what I did, once again, I embossed it, and then I decided, let's put a little bit of ink on there. And this is some of that craft white ink that we have, the Whisper White craft ink. And I just use a little ink spot. So I just have put my ink in here. And what I did with this, here's the example. Here's what I used. I just literally took it across the page and lightly, and that's how we got the white. Now on this case, I decided I wanted a little bit of spritz too. I want it shiny. So I actually spritzed that and I let it dry because this crafting is going to take a little bit longer to dry. But once it's all dry, then I punched, and that's how I got this. So this is just really quick, just something really easy, just showing you how you can add some dimension or some, I call it texture, but really you're just bumping up the gorgeousness of some of your paper crafts. So, but anyway, so here's just a few ideas. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.